Hey guys, so today I'm going to be very brave and pull out my refrigerator and we're going to find out what is back there together. So I don't know how many of you have ever thought about the fact that, we all know that we have to clean out our dryer vents because of fire hazard, but behind our refrigerator can actually cause the same thing. There's still compressors, elements, electricity, and it gets clogged up with all that dust and stuff, which can still potentially start a fire. So I am lucky, mine is on wheels, so we're just going to scoot this out. Hopefully. Alright, so if you guys can see, that's the gunk behind my refrigerator. Oh, that's cute. So I just have some little tools over here that I thought I might need because I didn't know what we'd find back here. So first thing I'm going to do is just take my mop, probably easier if I stand up, and get all of that stuff out of there. Then I'm going to take my dust mitt right here and just wipe down the back of my refrigerator. And this is where you really want to focus. This little part back here, you want to make sure that you don't have a lot of buildup and such in it. If you do, I would take off, you can see on most of these fridges, I don't even know if you could see what I was just working on, but there's this part over here is vented, and that's I think where, I'm not a refrigerator person, but I'm assuming that's where the air circulates from because that's where the dust is going to build up. Get you guys a better view of this. There we go, now you can see it. So this area here, if you have the dust in there, you're gonna really wanna, you can see I can put my mitt actually down in there. It's kind of like the back of a computer, so you really wanna focus on making sure everything's out of there. Every year or so, I would also recommend just taking these screws right here off and popping this piece off, and that way you can really get in there and do a thorough clean. Another thing you can do with the EnviroWand is really get under here and make sure that the bottom lip of that is cleaned off. And you can probably even get in here with this. But like I said, if you pull your fridge out and you don't have too much buildup back here, you'd be fine. But if you've got a lot, like if you've got the dust kind of sticking out of these vents, I would take this whole thing off and clean out, and they're really good. And that's just a fire hazard prevention. So today's goal was the back of the refrigerator and behind the stove. So behind my stove is going to be the same premise as it was behind my refrigerator. So instead of boring you with that, I will bore you with cleaning the top of my stove. Hopefully not, but okay. So this is my stove after we've cooked. There's burnt on eggs. There's all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to start with my Enviro sponge. I'll just go over it with the with the part that's like the Enviro cloth. So I'll go over everything with that side and see what just comes off easily with that. You can see the stuff that I am collecting. I'm just gonna tap that off in the sink. That egg on there. Okay, so now for these little tougher spots that I have on here, I'm just gonna take my cleaning paste here and just sweat a little bit of it up. And I'll just get some of these tougher spots off. Okay, and then I'm gonna take this little guy here. See, this end is kind of rubber, like silicone, and this part of my stove gets really gross. Ew, look at that. That's so gross. But that is perfect. I don't know if you saw how easy that was. And then I'll just wipe it on here. Go around again. And you can go all the way around that seal. That is so disgusting. You can go all the way around that little seal on the top of your stove and get all that gunk out that you can't typically reach. So when I get done with that, just give it one more wipe off. Then I will take my window cloth here and give it a good polish. And it's beautiful and shiny. Let's see if I can show you, if you want to bear with me a minute. Get this off of here. I got my towel wrapped on my stove front. to be good enough. I can just scoot it over here. So let's set this down here for a second. I'll kind of show you. So I have the same stuff out. I don't have to get different items out. So I can just use my Enviro sponge still and go across the front. All this gunky stuff here. And if you need, you know, if I want to, I can put some more cleaning paste on this to help with some of this gunk here. I call everything gunk. Gunk and yuck. So it just takes it off for me. You can hear it on there. And so one of the things I really like about this is that I don't have to get out different things for my glass top and then something different for my stainless. So I'm just going to wipe it all down with that. And then again, I will dry it with my window cloth. And we are good to go. So that's just a simple, easy way to do your stove. All right.